Welcome back to the Gamers of Serenity. My name is Ryan. Yeah, so we're doing a setup video, a couple of requests. Let's get into it. So, I am on a 2 PC streaming setup. I have a streaming PC and I have a gaming PC. So we'll start with the streaming PC, which is my old PC that I've used for many years at this point. So it is in, I don't even know what the case is, but I'll just tell you the specs of the streaming PC just so you got an idea of like what I'm doing. So all you nerdy people out there, like techie people, you'll kind of understand what I'm saying. For the rest of you, apologies. But don't worry, you'll see what the PC looks like. So, all right. So in my streaming PC, I have for the CPU, I have an Intel Core i7 4790 at 3.60 gigahertz, and then it runs on 4 cores. So there you go. And then for the memory, I'm running a 16 gigabyte DDR3 RAM, 16 gigs of RAM, DDR3, a little older. This is actually a fairly old machine. And then for my graphics card / GPU, we went with a GeForce GTX 1060 by NVIDIA, and 16 gigabytes. So simple, fairly simple machine. This is an older machine. I've used it for a lot of years. It is a pre-built machine, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. You take what you get. And then in the gaming PC, which is my favorite PC, we are running a AMD Ryzen 9 5900X 12-core processor. So we're running on 12 cores, and the speed of it is 3.70 gigahertz, which is pretty sweet. And then our memory, we're running 32 gigs of DDR4 memory, which is overkill because I don't even stream on this PC. I tried, but I ran into some issues. And then we have a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 Ti. So boom, those are the 2 PCs, right? Those are so basically the way it works, right? So in my streaming PC, which is the old one, I run a Elgato HD60S Plus, and that plugs into my primary gaming monitor. And that allows me to capture the video game, right? And the reason why I do this setup is because I've wanted to transition into PC gaming anyways, just because it's more affordable, other than like buying the PC, right? Because all you gotta do is just pay your internet bill. It's more affordable. It's gonna, in some ways, it will become, I think, in my personal opinion, it will be more reliable in the long term, along with like I was just due for a new PC. So I threw a budget together, we built the PC, my buddy and I did it, and so the idea is basically, the reason why I do this 2 PC setup is because I want to get all of the resources from my gaming PC to play my games while I stream / record. So for commentary, I'm still on my first Logitech C920. Am I on my first one? Yes, I am. I'm still on my first one. That's how you're seeing me. And then for this microphone, this is a brand new upgrade. This was not in my old setup video at all. For my microphone, this is a Rode Procaster. This is the XLR version. Since when it's an XLR version, I'm running it through a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 dual channel audio interface. And then I have a Blue Yeti USB microphone attached to my gaming PC, so I can still talk to my friends on Discord and stuff. And yeah, so that's everything I need. Obviously, I got like a second keyboard and like I got 2 keyboards. I even have a gaming keyboard. I don't know, that's kind of cute. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's what I use, man. Like that's all it is. Pretty simple video. Yeah, like I said, like the biggest con, and there's like 2 inefficiencies that I have with this setup. First of all, the second keyboard for the streaming PC kind of gets in the way of everything. Like if you kind of noticed in like the video that I showed, it's kind of just shoved on my desk. So the next upgrade I'm looking at is I'm going to be getting a wireless, just a wireless 60% keyboard, because they're actually, I looked into it, they're kind of affordable. and I don't need anything crazy. So I think I'm gonna go for like this is the streaming PC mouse. Like I'm gonna go wireless on the mouse and keyboard because I don't game on this machine, right? So like I don't have to worry about like delay or input lag or anything like that because like I do not game on this. I actually the day we built the PC, I went in on my old PC and I got everything all set up. I went in on my old PC and I deleted like a bunch of my games like off of Steam. So yeah, that's about it, man. I mean, I love this setup. And I set up. Oh, and you probably noticed in the B-roll or in the footage that I showed. That I do have a second monitor. That second monitor is actually attached to my gaming PC, because when I'm playing games, when I'm playing games off camera, I like to listen to a podcast or music, and I like to have everything on one monitor, my game on the other monitor. So that's about it. So yeah, I really hope that helped. And there was a couple people that wanted to see my setup. So if you want to see a more detailed video, then drop a comment and let me just ask questions, and we'll talk about it. And if you want to see a video about making gaming YouTube videos, we can also do that too. But I think right now we're gonna leave it here, man. Like just like the last one. I mean, like there's not much to show, And oh yeah, and I guess the one last thing is that I also bought this in that time. It's just a point and shoot. It's just a power shot. What is it again? It's a power shot something. Oh, it's a power shot SX 540 HS. And it's just a point and shoot for in case I ever want to do any like IRL videos, which I kind of do. And also, this is what I use to do all the footage for showing you the actual hardware. What else? What else do we have? PS5 controller. When I play Apex, this is only used for Apex. I'm not even bullshitting. I cannot play Apex. I don't like playing Apex with an Xbox controller. I will play every other game with an Xbox controller besides Apex. This is my Apex controller. And the Xbox controller for everything else. And this is an Xbox Series S controller. This is a PS5 controller, obviously. And I don't know why they're white. I don't know. This is just how I bought them. I actually bought this off of a friend. I bought my Xbox Series S off of a friend. So there we go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the people that were asking for this were satisfied. If not, I'll do another one. So really appreciate it, everyone. Have yourselves a beautiful night. I love you so much. Goodbye.